my name is Evan, and welcome to the second installment of my Evolution of Combat Slayer guides. And in this video, I'm going to be covering the Desert Strykewyrms. Alright, Desert Strykewyrms have a combat level of 148. You need 77 Slayer to kill them, and you also need to be on a task to kill them, so you can't just, go slay them whenever you want. They have 7,000 life points. Their max hit is around 300, but their special can hit 2,000, and I'll talk about that later. They're not aggressive. Their attack style is melee and magic, but you don't really have to worry about the magic, and you don't need a special item to kill them. Now, as for their weaknesses, they're weak to melee, particularly stab attacks, so your rapiers are definitely going to destroy them here, and a Zami Spear works great. That's what I used on my task. As for drops, noted items are definitely what you're going to want to pick up. Pure Essence, U-Logs, Potato Cactuses, they drop a few rune items, along with some herbs and seeds, but the drop you're going to want to look out for is the Focus Sight, which completes the full Slayer helmet. As I said, you want your attack style to be stab, so definitely bring a stabbing weapon, such as a Chaotic Rapier or a Zami Spear. Zami Spear works great here. For armor, just melee defensive, you don't need to worry about that magic attack. And I don't recommend a shield here because they're pretty weak and they have low defense, so you really don't need to worry about protecting so much here. As for your inventory, food, you just bring a fair amount. You don't need a lot, but if you're lower level, I would bring a little bit more. As for your potions, your prayer renewals, prayer potions, super set or extreme set, overloads even. Familiar, I just brought a bunyip. You really don't need to bring anything a unicorn or a bunyip will do. Others, pretty much all the stuff you would normally bring, like a Slayer gem, a ring, other useful items such as your gem bag, holy wrench, your teleports, obviously. But one thing that surprised me was you don't need water skins. The last time I did these, you needed water skins or a water tiara, and you don't need them. In case you don't know, which you probably do more than I did, but you don't need water skins or a water tiara because they are in a desert safe zone. So that's very good to remember. Now, the only place that you can find these guys are right to the east of Al-Kharid, so all you gotta do is use your Glory or Dual Ring and just go to the eastern wall of Al-Kharid, and you'll see the gate right there. It's, you just go up a little hill, and they're all just scattered around right there. If you hit the big building, you went too far. Now, like I said, just teleport to Al-Kharid any way you would like, and just go out to the east here, try to get to this gate, do it a lot quicker than I did, go up the little hill, and there will be a bunch of mounds up here to investigate, and those will be your Strykewyrms, if you didn't know already. Yeah, it kind of makes them a pain to kill, but, they drop some pretty good things, so I wouldn't, it's not that bad. Now, up here is the special attack I was talking about. When you see them pause slightly and then go down underground, what you're going to want to do is when they go down, quickly click on the opposite end of them to run over top of them, and then, so that way it doesn't hit you a lot of damage. As you can see what I did just right there. It's really easy to avoid if you're paying attention, but I kind of noticed that I don't pay attention too much on this task. Even though that I'm clicking on the mounds, it's just such a I don't know, I just don't like sitting there and doing the abilities. And I highly don't recommend using the abilities here, because the thing is, since you have to click on them, wait for the animation to go through, you're going to lose a lot of adrenaline unless you waste your money on adrenaline potions doing these. So I just recommend using momentum on these because, like I said, it's really not worth it to lose all that momentum while you're waiting to investigate the mound and then let the animation go. And then, if they use the special, I don't know if it takes it any down anymore. But it's just not worth it, and they're really not that strong, like I said earlier. So, yeah, use momentum. Don't let yourself get to, don't let yourself die from that special attack. Just click over top of them or run away. I recommend going over top just because if you run away, you could still get hit. But, yeah, so let's move on to see what I got from the drops. Now, this task was pretty average. I got, I think, 273k, and like I said, that included mostly a lot of noted items like Addy bars and herbs and what else was there? The potato cactus and U-Logs and definitely the Pure Essence. Pick up that Pure Essence. And, yeah, I got some rune axes. Check out the crap on that Snapdragon seed. I used to be able to look at a Snapdragon seed and be like, dang, that's a lot. 8k? Come on, people. And death runes are so cheap. It's ridiculous. But, just imagine if the prices were up like they used to be. You would definitely make a lot more with these. But, this still isn't that bad for a pretty fast Slayer task. And also, as for the charms, they are not good charm droppers by any means. I only got 3 gold, 2 greens, 13 crimsons, and 2 blues. So these guys are not good charm droppers, but everything else that they drop is pretty good. Alright, now for you guys who don't like to waste XP, I got 196,000 combat experience, and that's split between defense and hit points, and I also got 50,000 Slayer experience, and this seems pretty even with what Steel Dragons were, but I haven't really done too many Slayer tasks yet and calculated it, so we'll see what the rest of them come out to be like. Now to wrap this up, let's just go over some few key tips. They're weak and easy to kill. Leave some extra inventory space for those drops. Use momentum because abilities are barely even worth it. Watch out for that special attack because it can drop your hit points pretty quickly. Only pick up the crimson and blue charms unless you really want to pick up the 2 or 3 gold charms that you'll get. And keep an eye out for the focus site, which is going to be your prize for this task. I hope this video was informative. I hope that you guys liked it. If you did, please be sure to give me a like and a rate or a comment. Definitely a comment. I love to get the criticism back. Just let me know what I did right. Let me know what I did wrong. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to see more of these videos. On the left here you can see my last Slayer guide, which was on Steel Dragons. I'm sorry the quality on that one wasn't as great. I noticed that after it was rendered and uploaded. And on the right is just a random video I'm going to choose. So yeah, that's everything guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.